Meeting to order. Approval of the agenda as
Got
presented.
that one.
I think Bruce,
Did he beat me?
mind you, on a technicality, you did not put your hand up, so Garnet.
They're already fighting.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Any additions to the agenda anybody has? Don't see any. Adoption of previous council minutes.
Yep.
So we have June 16th, council. Sean makes a motion to approve them. Any questions or comments? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, we got our special council meeting of June 23rd. Oscar makes a motion to approve those minutes. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. No delegations today, and new business, our egg service department.
Thought you were in finance.
Morning.
No.
Okay, everybody has the egg report there. Any questions or comments on that? If not, is there anything you want to add, Shelby, or elaborate on a little bit?
One thing that isn't on here is our rec shop concrete project for kind of mix and load pad. They're doing the ground prep today, so we're expecting that to get poured next Tuesday. So that'll wrap up that project. Rural Roots is tomorrow night, as you all know. So Caitlin's done a really great job with advertising and organizing. So we're onto a wait list now. So we're at capacity. Staff have been busy with their spraying. We've had a chance to kind of catch up with the weather the last week and a bit. June was a little bit slow on the spraying end with the weather, but we're getting caught up now. The mowers have been out working. Pretty much everything east of Wainwright is about complete. So I'd say they're about halfway through, so they're making really good progress there. The calendar contest is being advertised right now, as well as the bursary competitions. So if you know anyone that might be interested in either of those, make sure to spread the word. Our aerial spraying of our gravel pits should be complete. I've just sent a message to our contractor there to see where they're at with that. They were making really good progress. And then, of course, some wind and rainy days kind of set them back again. And thank you to those of you who joined us for the summer tour this past week. It was really great to kind of see what was showcased in another municipality. So I hope you all enjoyed attending.
Best one in years.
Yeah, of course. And the boat drying unit as well for the lake is nearly complete. So we're hoping that'll be out kind of within the next couple weeks here. So Almond's been assisting with that and doing a really great job kind of putting that together for us.
Excellent. How was the attendance at the summer tour?
I think they were around about 100 or so.
170, she said.
Yeah.
170?
total?
Yeah,
Good.
so good attendance, lower
We had
than they
3
were
bus
expecting.
loads touring.
Excellent.
One of the best ones we were on, quiet, yeah, everybody was good.
And you were on the bus?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And
Any other?
Shelby, I know we had a deal or a problem with our mowing on Wednesday.
Yes.
And there was still a little problem on Friday again.
Yes, so we're still like with how thick the grass is, it's been pretty challenging for them to not get grass on our road surfaces. So it seems to be the smaller mower that's struggling a little bit more. So I just got a report, we're getting a bit more out this way now on 7.5. So I'll go out again today and have a look. They are trying everything that they can to try to keep it off. So I don't think it's sloppiness by any means, but this is about the thickest grass I've seen since I've been here. So
yeah.
it's,
They were mowing.
it's tough.
They were mowing out in front of King's this morning, and it wasn't bad.
Not bad?
No.
Perfect. Good to hear. Yeah, so I did go and check quite a few roads in your area yesterday. And I mean, like there is some, but it's definitely not every road. So
Yeah, it's not.
it's hard to tell. They're trying a lot of different things. So it is, yeah. So, and then, yeah, the angle of the ditch and then that smaller mower, and it's kind of struggling with it, but they're doing the best they can on it. So I'll keep on top of them about that.
Okay, any other questions or comments on the report?
I will make a motion, Mike.
Thank you, Richard. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, we have an RFD for strychnine.
So this is
Yeah, I agree with that.
perfect.
that motion.
Easy peasy.
Okay, let's just go through
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
go through it first.
Everybody's in a hurry, dude.
Well, it works out to about 360 cases.
Mhm.
It's only subject to, if it's available.
Yeah, so the availability is the challenging thing, but you might want to just set a budget so as it becomes available, we can continue to purchase and
That's the only way to do it.
yeah. So this is our use period ends not this November, but next November. So that should give us lots of budget to try to bring in as much as we can.
Are they capping how much we can order? Or
Well-
they're just limiting how much you can get whenever you?
That's the challenge right now is the product availability, and the second shipment was delayed. And that's because the raw product does have to travel from India. So there's that supply chain issues there. So
But they're
I
not
know.
really capping how much you can submit for an order, are they?
no, I mean, the
Like if you
communications
wanted to
have
order
been
500
challenging.
cases
Yeah.
or whatever, you
like,
could.
how it's worded, like it appears you can only order 10 at a time, but we've seen other municipalities put in those big orders. It just won't get fulfilled. So we can put in, we want this much and
Right.
then, but they do need to distribute it equitably. So
Right.
however much they get, they have to disperse it kind of evenly between the eligible municipalities. So, I mean, we can put in our order for our 300 and something cases and we'll get what we get kind of over the period.
Okay, any other questions or comments on it? Oscar made the motion to go with option one. Not all those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
You want to tell us all, buddy? Want to tell us all?
Didn't you hear it?
No.
Morning, Preston.
I don't know if I want to hear. Morning, Preston.
Morning, Preston.
How's everybody today?
Great.
You look lonely up there.
Nice day if it doesn't rain again.
Okay, we got the Public Works report there. Anything you want to add, Preston?
Oh, no, not in the last week. Everything's been, actually the last 2 weeks have been quite substantial. And they did make some grounds. So it's good. Our cement stabilization crew did finish up on B. Now they've started on C, which is just south of town here. So they got the first set going right now. Rolling crew is also started on, I think it's Range Road. What is that?
50?
Yeah, 50. No, 51.
51.
Yeah, or 52. Somewhere over there. Can't think of it off the top of my head, sorry. Rather use around range roads and names, but we've started over there, so we've changed locations, so new sceneries. Yeah, things are happening. Graveling crew got some done last 10 days. Maintenance graders finally got around their beats, so that's a plus. So now they can keep going. Yeah, things are starting to look a bit more like construction season now. So
How's the cat coming?
last week, actually, thanks for bringing that up. Last week, we got notification that dual cone seal on the opposite side leaked. So we had to exercise that and get that fixed as well. So that would have been yesterday. So today we should get an update. So test drive in the next 2 days and then have her back here hopefully by the end of the week.
Wow.
That's a 950 dozer?
That's good. Did they get tar on the road up north? Six miles?
Yes, it's primed.
It is.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all primed.
It wasn't a couple days ago there, so.
So we did that yesterday. So it looks like Westcan wants to come next week and start chipping later in the week, work right through the long weekend from what I understood. So we'll
So
see
it's
that.
yours, Chip.
The last I heard was Fog Seal was supposed to come this week, so we'll see. If I don't hear anything by tomorrow, I'll reach out and find out if that's schedule's still on go or changed. And I haven't heard anything from painting or crack sealing. I'm sure those guys are pulling their hair out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They'd be months
Yeah.
behind by now.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions or comments on the report?
Just, did you want to update council on enterprise at all? Anything?
I've been working with Enterprise. We have spec'd out the 3/4 ton trucks. Those are actually in the queue now to be signed and moved ahead. We just finished the specs on the 1/2 ton trucks, so they haven't emailed the final copy back to me as of yet. And we've been doing a little bit of discussion on the counselor van. So some of the items that I brought up to Enterprise that we'd like to look at for that particular van would be rideability.
Yes.
Is one of the number one. Number two would be noise. So, you know, that wheel well rock noise that we get when we're driving. Want to see if we can mitigate that. And then number three would be the humidity in the van in the colder months, trying to mitigate some of that too. Just trying to get some feedback on that. Those are the three big line items that I've been dealing with. Does that kind of sounds like what you guys are thinking across the road?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, they haven't actually provided me any great feedback on that yet. It's just been talk. They have some dealers out there they're trying to talk to, but they haven't received any concrete feedback from them yet. So we'll see how that goes as we go forward. We don't have to get the van. The van doesn't have a closing date like the 3/4 tons. Like the 3/4 tons, I mean, we have a kind of in the queue right now. We need to get that signed and out. Otherwise, we miss a window. They do a retool, and then we have to look at a different time frame for those. So the 1/2 tons we've got till the end of the month. So
Oh, perfect.
Okay,
thanks for the reminder, Kelly.
if no other questions or comments, does somebody want to make a motion to approve the report?
Gotta get your
Bruce?
finger up, eh?
All those in favor?
It's gonna be a fight.
Opposed? Carried. Okay,
Perfect.
Director of Safety's report is there. Preston can answer any questions
I sure can.
possibly. If he can, so if there's anybody has any questions or comments,
I think things are good, aren't they?
yeah. Yeah, I haven't heard too many complaints or anything coming from the safety department. I think everything's moving along pretty well.
Is Ray doing our fire suppression inspections himself?
No,
Who's doing that?
we hire a third party for that.
Okay.
So that would include recertifying fire extinguishers.
Okay,
Because, or are you referring to the fire suppression systems at the
Riverdale and
Arm
Arm Lake.
That is a third party as well.
okay,
That's pretty in depth.
is it?
So
We just have a deputy fire chief that's now on staff, so I wonder if we can,
I don't know if you'd be qualified.
No.
we should check.
maybe on a fire inspection type, but this is for fire suppression.
Right, so the
So I think
sprinklers
the
and
better way to fire suppression, right?
Yeah.
So inspection as opposed to just fire inspection, Robin, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
It's sprinklers and that, right?
Yeah.
Or- Yeah,
So this system is fairly in depth and
okay.
takes a little bit more going on. So that is the third party.
I'd just like to know if he's qualified to do that stuff.
We can find out.
Usually you have to, kind of like sprinkler guys, they're
Yeah.
special.
Yep, it's a separate goal, yep.
Well, there would be specialized programming.
Most people do that, they have.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
We used to do it ourselves.
Okay, any other questions or comments? If not, somebody want to make a motion to accept the report as presented?
I will, Mike.
Thanks, Richard. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, we've got some RFPs coming out of this, the Riverdale and Arm Lake fee increase for 2027 rates. So the rates were included in the agenda for 2026. What's your guys' thoughts?
We have really low rates.
We have really low rates, yes.
We just did 10% though. I think that's a big
Last year.
jump. Yeah.
Was there any complaints over that registration?
No,
The seasonals weren't impressed when it went up, but
Well, you're
that
always
was the
gonna-
feedback
that's-
I got.
That's normal. They're gonna have people upset every time the price goes up.
Because they are quite reasonable over camping anywhere else.
But you would
yeah,
pay,
I agree.
you would pay more for a full, a power site than what we charge for
Quite a bit.
Full
full
service.
service
in that.
anywhere else.
What's full service at Amblers?
$5 a night, free wood,
Ooh.
no services.
Just for some comparisons close to the area, Middlemiss is $37 for full service for one night. So, and Hardesty is $40 and $35 just for power.
And what are we?
35 for full
35
service.
full service,
But Hardesty has a lake,
I think Dilworth Lake's funny.
like,
Yeah.
a slough.
well,
Yeah, your provincial.
They don't have a pickleball
I
court.
wouldn't
Yeah.
stick my toe in the river.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. I'm fine with going up 10%. But
Another
that's-
10%?
I would actually think that that's not unreasonable.
That's $3 and 70 cents,
Try to recover
Yeah.
some costs.
350.
$3.50 a day.
Yeah.
When you break it down, day rate doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, the day rate, people aren't gonna complain at all. Like you say, it's gonna be the seasonals that it affects the most.
Yep.
And they're
I
like
make-
around what, 4,000 now,
Yeah.
They're 4166 for a full service seasonal.
and they'll jump into what?
Add 10% on
Another
that, you're about
400.
$4,500,
400 bucks.
4,600.
We'll make a motion.
I'd make a motion, we do a 10% increase.
Okay, thanks, Sean. Any other questions or comments? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay. This is a solar array location change. We had an email sent out about this. And there will be some additional costs associated with this, but they will be out of sight. And it will not interfere with any of our future expansion if we choose to.
So are we going to fence them in? Like security would be.
Yeah, there's.
Oh,
fence
yeah.
included.
There's fencing including, yeah.
So chain link. like, or
Yes,
whatever.
chain link.
Yeah.
Okay,
The one at Riverdale is right off Highway 41, correct?
yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
that's what I was wondering.
So glare's not an issue, or they'll do that in the study, right?
We've got a inquiry in with Alberta Transportation to determine if the glare is gonna be an issue, so that's with them right now.
Okay.
So we'll have to get their permission or they're okay with it
I
first.
like this location better, but
It's definitely a better location.
Yeah, I did. I was just wondering
Which
about,
I think we are.
you know.
Glare.
accessibility.
Yeah.
It's right off the highway.
Yeah. It's very visible.
Mm.
Okay, what do you guys want to do? The total cost is there, I believe.
Yeah, extra cost is.
and are we paying for the change of scope or that it's further away from where they'd like it to be? Why is there such a price change? Is it just the scope
It's
change?
it's an upgrade from Fortis. They need to put some
Additional
new
posts.
equipment, new
Oh,
posts
okay.
and transformers.
Okay,
And in order to accommodate that with the system design, there's a scope change from CDN Power Pack
Mm.
to accommodate that change. So the total cost, extra cost would be $90,000 and change.
so they didn't price that out to begin with.
No, because we didn't know we were doing that. That came after the fact when we were meeting on site with the contractor. This was a suggestion that would work much better and would be less intrusive to the campers.
Mhm. Oh, for sure, that part's great.
I'll make a motion to go ahead with the total $90,767.03.
But we have to wait for Alberta Transportation approval, don't we?
That, yeah, that motion can
Condition
be
on
based on
approval, yeah.
conditional on approval.
Okay,
Are we
I think
gonna,
we're back more than 135 feet.
no, it's the glare.
Pardon?
It's the
The
glare
glare.
from,
Just with the angle that they're at, there's a glare on the
Yeah,
highway.
I can't really see it being a problem, like 897 has those ones
No.
right off the
Yeah.
road, so.
There's quite a few, if you know, driving
Yeah.
around, there's quite a few that are right tight to the road.
Okay, so you want that as a condition of your motion? Okay. Any questions or comments? All those in favor? Opposed?
It would have to come back to us to remove it anyways.
Carried with those comments. Okay.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, I think that's all we have for Preston and Ray, correct?
So arm length's the same.
yeah,
Yeah, Arm Lake, yeah,
it's in,
it's broke, that's the total price for the two. So you break it down, they're almost split even.
Basically, the money we saved before, we've spent it back
Yeah,
from our original.
yeah, the original quote was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Preston, have a great day and happy birthday to you.
Oh, happy
I knew
birthday.
somebody had to bring it up.
Oh,
We should have sang happy birthday.
Is it bring your own
Day
cake day
over
or what?
70. Go ahead.
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday. You gonna put that in the minutes?
Okay,
He left.
Yeah.
is today Friday?
There's
Feels like a
copyright.
Friday, doesn't it? Okay, moving on to finance. Jamie sent the accounts out after finance on Friday. Was there any questions or comments on the accounts? I believe it was Oscar in here. Oh, yes, I should know that. How could I forget?
Oh, my.
I'll make the motion. to accept the accounts.
Okay, any questions or comments? If not, all those in favor?
No brackets, I'm in favor.
Opposed? Carried. Financial statements are there. Any questions or comments on that? If not, Bruce moves that. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Reserves are there for information. And so administration and taxation, we have our council meeting action list. Is there any questions or comments on that?
Have we heard back from our bylaw officer? Is it time to look for a new one? I see you've got it in your action list.
We have not, we're working on a plan B.
Okay,
And if that plan B doesn't work, we're gonna come back to council with the plan C.
oh, very nice. Very well said. Thank you.
Sounds really good. so
I get
far,
the
Kelly.
impression that this
Isn't it?
fellow is not interested.
Yes, we have, all I can say is we haven't heard back from him.
Thank you. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions or comments on that?
I'll make a motion. We,
That's
no,
just information,
sorry,
that one, yeah.
information.
We don't need
I'm
a
trying
motion
to
on
get
that.
ahead of the,
You just want to get a motion.
Okay, next one's Rob.
You can do the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
no, I don't want this one.
Oh, really?
the 2026 crop rate, so we gotta set our crop rates. What do you guys wanna do here?
So the crop rates are, is that per bushel? Is that like, well, it's going to be 21 bucks?
That's fairly
It's
generous.
currently 18,
Okay,
and current rate of wheat is like 8 something a bushel.
well, I was wondering about some of them.
Barley's like
that's
6.
$4, that's,
Like these are definitely, you're getting well paid at what these
Okay.
rates are.
It saves a lot of trouble when you go and try and negotiate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't want to underpay.
No,
We're not buying that much.
No, we're not buying it that much. It's not that big a volume.
I think you should leave them.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't drop them,
No.
but they
got
don't really need to be increased.
maybe 10 acres.
Robin, what's your thoughts? You're good with where they are right now?
I think so. It's fair. I'd rather overpay a little bit than have
Okay, Richard?
that's right, Robin, you're right.
Thank you.
Ernest?
Yep. Good with that.
Robin's rate.
Robin's right?
I'll make a motion. We go with option one
Option one.
because I'm
I thought
right.
Need
you
the
weren't doing
rates.
this motion.
I
The
changed my
same?
mind.
Oh,
Okay, any questions or comments on that motion?
You guys are terrible.
Not all those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, we had a request from the Lazy Bison Music Festival for sponsorship of $1,000.
How much have you given before?
Who are they?
They've never approached us to
Can you
my
read all the
knowledge.
information
This
on the
is new.
package on it?
There's no name on it.
It's
Yeah,
in-
I don't know who is
No, there
part
is
of
not
this.
a name. I don't know
why-
who's there.
Why isn't
They,
this,
well, they blacked that out.
shouldn't we be
I know.
sending this to the
It-
rec board?
This should go to the rec board. This is their first year, is that correct?
Yeah.
So
year.
they probably weren't aware of our
But
procedures.
you do the 4-H and the Stampede, like, we gotta get a uniform way of dealing with these things. 'cause
Yeah, they
some-
either all
some
need to
come
go to the
here
rec
and some
board
go there.
or, yeah, I agree with you.
We've had a few come that we've sponsored and it's,
Okay, well, that's something that we can put on the agenda for our strat plan meeting is have a discussion on that, what, if
Which
we want to
ones
build
go
a
where?
criteria for.
and the event, but the event's coming up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Getting to be more
Yeah,
all
we
the
get
time.
the odd ones. So it's up to you guys if you want to make a motion to approve this and then send it to the rec board going forward, or if you just want to send it to the rec board. What do you guys want to do?
Well, we're not going to have the meeting before
No.
this happens, is the big thing.
Yeah,
We've got one
So
scheduled.
that seems
for
to be the
October.
common theme,
Yeah.
No,
that
is
we
every
need-
time we get one of these, there's not gonna be another rec board meeting, and
right.
that's why it's
till
here.
October,
Yeah,
we have a firm date.
And the event, but the events are over.
but the
half-
events are already over.
That's right.
So we
yeah.
either
So-
have to,
Kelly and
So
I've been
something needs
talking-
to
Well, no, Kelly
change.
and I've been talking, we might have a third one. We usually have 2 meetings. a
Oh,
year.
I see, yeah,
So next year we'll incorporate one before the summer.
right.
You could call a meeting, though.
We can, and we
I
just,
think.
we just sent some money out by email. You know, like, sponsoring a softball team, wasn't it?
I think you could
So-
do that on this one too, so it could go straight to the rec.
Are you making that motion?
Yep.
Okay.
So which rep board?
Yours.
Wainwright?
This is being held in Wainwright, correct?
yeah. it
Wainwright
is.
Community.
It encompasses the entire.
I'm sure it's the
That's
whole
right.
municipality, yes.
So we can only have people from our rec area go to it.
Good. Okay, I won't.
Good.
go.
I wasn't planning on going.
Are you gonna vote on his? I'd make a different one. I'd like to pay them, get it over with and then send it to ask them to refer to the rec board next time.
Yeah.
Cause this event's.
Okay, let's
coming
deal
up.
with one motion at a time. Oscar, do you want to rescind your motion? Are you comfortable?
No, I'm comfortable with sending it to rec board because they can do one over an email and ratify it at the next.
Okay. So we'll deal with that motion right now. Any questions or comments on Oscar's motion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Try.
And then can we get this on the board though for next strap meeting to,
Yeah, that's, I think Kelly just made a note. We'll put this on the agenda to
There's
kind
quite a
of
few that we should
tighten
have
up
on
some of the
that list,
criteria. Yeah.
Because there's people coming from not our area. I'm joking.
Yeah. so that's-
No, but we're doing 4-H.
Well, I
clubs
hate to
here
say
and
it,
we're
the
doing-
communities need help and they, you know, some of them
Absolutely.
might not know that in this case, they might not know that the rec board is an
And
option, so.
things just pop up, like this softball team. I
Yeah.
think We sponsored them, what,
Before.
3-4 years
Yeah.
ago,
Oh.
and now they're back, so, no.
Yeah.
It's when they get tournaments and stuff where they need the money, right?
Well, they
Yeah.
don't know they're gonna make provincials from
No,
year to year, so when
and
you're
you don't-
hosting
That's right.
provincials and you need money, you can't wait till October for your next meeting.
No, that's right, so I think in the end, we'll probably have one in the summer.
But the rec boards
But you
can,
don't know because they haven't made the tournament yet,
Yeah.
right? So,
But you have members at large on these boards and they wanna discuss this stuff, because you have a pool of money, right? They're not just doing it by email in a flippant way. That's it.
Okay, those are good concerns.
we'll
No,
improve on this, I'm sure.
This thing's not till October.
yeah, you might have some time to get it
Yeah,
in there
there's
yet and
one
support
line.
them. Yeah.
I can't remember the date.
October 3rd.
3rd of October?
oh, wait. At the rec board? Oh, no,
Well, there's quite a
we've
few
only
that
haven't
pop
had a
up
meeting for
from
quite a
time
while.
to time.
Where in Irma?
Yeah,
No, no. Back in,
we've had 2 or 3,
we've had
two.
2.
yeah,
So it's been May since we had a meeting.
yeah.
Okay. Moving on, we have a potable water at Dilbury Lake, so there's been a request by the Dilbury Cabin Association regarding potable water at Dilbury, specifically the day use area. So they're asking us to assist, partner, or run the system for them.
No.
Not run.
Not while it's,
We can
not
send-
while it's provincial.
We can give them a letter of support, that's,
You really can't go in there if it's provincial anyways, can you?
um,
I guess you can.
So the cabins, so are they provincial too?
No, it says they pay taxes to us, 30,000 a year.
Yeah.
But it's still provincial.
That's the same as like
It would be
Arm
taxes
Lake.
in lieu.
Yeah.
Clear Lake, so,
But they're not a provincial park.
No.
no.
I'll tell you a little history, say,
Grandfather tax.
provincial park and recreation are coming in to shut down 18 or 20 wells and they're cutting off all the water system to the locals that have a jug or whatever to fill up because they use it for drinking water, but they're shutting it all down. There's about 30 breaks in that one line. So rather than, they brought a company out of Sherwood Park, dug up one break, realized there's a lack of breaks. So they just said they're pulling the plug and they're abandoning all the wells. So these guys would, rather than abandon wells, they wanted us to put our two bids in and then look after the water system, but I told them we wouldn't do that. Cause that's provincial parks areas. They have to, we'll give them a letter of support to, help keep the water there. But other than that, that's up to provincial park.
And
This is
yeah,
our area,
they,
and we do collect taxes from it, but not enough to start doing a project like that.
okay, the other thing we have to consider too is that this, was submitted prior to the tornado.
Okay.
So I have no idea where their water system's at, if it's operational, if it's destroyed, I really don't know.
Well, the one pump is ripped right off, it's gone.
So this request might change a little, or there might be some,
But
some
really
changes in the scope of what they actually need now. So
But what they're asking for is a letter of support. I don't see any harm in that. But running it and everything else, I don't think, why would we even be allowed?
Okay,
Especially the weekly check or whatever.
No.
You know, there's nothing else there, you know, like.
okay, so what do you guys wanna do? You
I'll make
wanna
a- I'll
send
make
a
a
letter of
motion.
support?
I'll
Yeah.
make a motion for the letter of support, but not the
Yep.
rest that's in here.
Option
Okay.
one,
I'm
option
sure
one,
Forrest would ask us.
option one.
Yeah, and I,
He's got kind of an open checkbook
Thanks,
right
Rob.
now for Delbury. so-
Anytime.
well, I don't know where they're at. There's gonna definitely be a lot of restoration and a lot of work
What
that's
just happened?
gonna have to go in there, so,
So we need water.
Any other relations?
yeah.
Okay.
They can maybe marry on.
Okay, Robin has a motion to write a letter of support to the Cabin Association. Is there any questions or comments on that?
Should we be sending that, to the cabin and to the Parks and Recreation?
I think that's a wise.
We
decision.
can, yep.
Making it really clear we're not willing to run the thing.
Yeah, it's clear.
Empty card.
And I would CC Garth Roswell in on this as well, our MLA, yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Province might be pretty keen to do some stuff out there in,
Well,
You know,
they've still
since the
got their
tornado.
campsites, right?
They might be able to
It's
get
no
some
longer
money after
everything,
this
so-
tornado.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why we should. look
Well, and
at
I don't know if they're done their assessment of the damage yet, or if they're still going through it,
That
so
could be a year from now.
it could take some time for sure. Okay, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, so this is a request for sponsorship for a community economic development diversification. So this is through Chauvin, and they are requesting that we become a major sponsor of the project. So there's a letter there attached with your agenda. Does anybody have any questions or comments on this?
There's no financial implications here.
We have now secured approximately half of their fundraising goal of 270,000.
Right.
So that's what-
They want us to supply the rest. Is that how it goes? or-
Mm.
I think they're just looking for any
Any
support,
sponsorship at all.
any sponsorship
I'll
at all.
speak on that too, just to clarify it. They're probably listening back on, anyway.
Probably not, because you don't have your mic on, but
It's, we we've already raised the funds for. It's more for the gravel and leveling, maybe the grader to level the path off.
Can't the rec board do that?
We put 150,000 into it. So, yeah.
I honestly think like with the government just announced, the federal government, the Build Community Strong Fund for projects in the area of 250,000 to $1 million, up to $1 million. So I would highly recommend, and we do have some contacts we can get them in touch with. This might fit that stream, that income stream. So I think that this is a good opportunity. We can send that their way.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to help with the gravel, that's up to council what you guys want to do there. It
I
sounds
think
like,
we could pitch in on something like that.
How much gravel?
How
and
much?
yeah, I
grader?
think that's the other thing. We could,
Couple of those is what we need.
Well, we should, know volume and
I just
greater
told you
time,
that.
just,
A couple of loads is a bit of a gray area.
48,
Loads.
no, 48.
okay, so do we want to request more information
yes.
for gravel and how much it would take to build the
And a-
pad? Is that what we're after here?
And equipment use. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all, we can do it, but we need to know
That's what
time
we
and
do for Irma and
quantity.
Edgerton,
I think that would be
everybody
more
else.
appropriate than just giving money anyways,
Yeah.
would be, you know, machinery and.
So we don't need a motion. We'll just ask for,
Probably don't even need, equip, because we just are looking at loader, and Kelvin said he was, well, and I said the grader, our grader from there could go up and top it. It's not gonna be a cost to do, so.
How big
It's
of an,
more just the gravel.
how big of an
Still
area?
wanna be like
It's,
Fireball
I
last
think
time.
it's a 40-foot shaft. 9 feet or 10 feet.
Oh, so it's not
No,
not very,
no,
okay.
it's just a strip of,
okay, so do we want to, up to a maximum tonnage?
well, you know. I
Because we
don't-
need some sort of financial implications on here. We can't just say, build the pad.
Yeah, but it's not, we're not building that, they're building this.
I'm aware of that, but
It's just a ground. And it's, like I said, it'll be 2 belly dump load, which is 48 yards. 24 yards.
Do you wanna say 3, just to make sure you got your butt covered?
Well, I don't, we'll know better once we get the numbers. We can wait
Okay.
and we can let,
okay, well, let's,
We
if
can
we
let
can
the
direct
office know.
administration to find out some more information on cost on what it's, and then we'll bring it to the next council
Because
meeting.
it does say in their letter that they were successful in some grant applications. I just wonder if they've already got what they can.
well, they
out of
have
the
one
grant.
grant application already for 15,000. They're, might get us the information on that.
Yeah, this one was just announced a couple, 3 weeks ago,
It
so,
was in our RMA package.
That's
and
right.
it was in your RMA package as well, yep. They did the announcement at RMA actually.
I
You
do
read
like, I
that?
do like that it's helping the
got
kids
it,
at
yeah.
school. If they wanted
I've
our
read
name
it.
on it, I think that'd be
He's
great.
Yeah, I think the
You are
project's a
on the
good
ball.
project. It's just,
Oh, it's a great idea.
okay, so we'll refer that to admin to get us some more
I'll get ahold of Kelly and
information.
Tell them once we know the size and what they want.
Okay. Okay, so we have requests from Northern Lights Library, levy increase.
So we can't dicker with them?
Nope.
So 1.5% for 2027. And
It's pretty reasonable. They're
Yeah.
gonna do that every year anyway.
That's their plan for the next 5.
so from the census of this year, it's gonna be a total cost of 50,433. So,
Then it goes back to your public library, right?
yeah,
I'll make a motion. We approve option 1 if everybody's all right.
okay. Option 1 to approve the increase. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, and we also have building expansion. So everybody had a chance to look at the drawings, and now we are at the stage of passing a motion to allow administration to work with UCG and get some actual
Yeah.
Schedule A
46.
pricing.
46, Oscar.
Universal.
I got 60, but
Pardon?
That's all.
is it 46?
Yeah, we've used them in the
Yeah,
past
okay.
for some other stuff as well.
That's what it is in my package.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we go with option number 1.
Did we make a motion on the plan that we accepted, or was that in the strat plan meeting?
I think the plan was on there.
That was the strat plan
It
meeting.
already-
You
There-
agreed on the,
We voted on that?
There was another email sent out with the upgraded after what we had discussed, the changes we would like.
Oh,
Just in the last
Yeah,
couple
it-
days come out.
So Kelly's got copies
Let's
of it
check your
here.
emails.
I did, but Lord only knows.
What day was that sent out? Cause I did,
When
I was
we
just
were-
looking
Couple
at,
days ago.
When
Yeah, I
we
was
were
just
in
looking at it the
Strathmore
other
or
day.
no? Were we?
you, no.
No, we were back?
uh,
Sorry,
That
Kelly,
was
I didn't see it.
yesterday at 4:10.
Hmm.
So the only thing that we changed was we just made these smaller.
It's
Is that what
within the
we
last
changed?
couple days, I think.
Yeah.
He's all for a bigger office. He even wants a bigger office so he can grow more
Oh.
plants.
Right, yeah. The footprint's the same as what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move the wall, I mean, he may be able to modify the walls if something comes up anyway, so.
Yeah, I looked at it at the email. I just.
And the
wanted to
price
clarify.
still includes the new windows here and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okey dokey.
Okay, any questions or comments on that? Everybody's got a copy there to look at. If not, somebody, oh, Bruce made the motion, right?
I
Yep.
did.
You did. Okay, thanks, Bruce. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Letter of thank you.
Yeah, for information, Edgerton Seed Cleaning Plant, said a letter of thank you for our financial contribution to them. And the RMA member bulletins are there for
there's
information.
enough
You know
of
what? There's a lot of good information in that. If you get the chance, like,
Tell Gene thank you.
I picked through it some, but I haven't read the whole thing.
okay, so moving on to the next thing we have is the Viking area doctor retention request. So we had,
So what's the input from our doctors on that?
well,
Is that a conflict for them or?
We asked for some.
I don't believe it would be a conflict per se, but I did get some information. I think, our portion of our doctor retention, because that was one of the questions that came out, I think it is around $11,000, 10,000 and change.
And we haven't used it like in the last 3 to 5, have we? Maybe 3?
Yeah, probably.
2? 3. 3
2
years.
years, yeah.
That's
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
3 ago. Yeah, so,
So we'd be in favor of sending that?
well, I don't know. Who talked to a doctor? We
No,
asked that
I'm
they-
totally opposed to it.
Okay. tell
We've
them I-
requested help from them before and been turned absolutely flat.
okay.
Help for what?
Oh, I know when they were doing the scalpel thing, they asked for help because we were doing a lot of their patients, and plus I've heard that their fund has almost as much money in as our health foundation,
They got more.
but they're not letting that figure out.
The health foundation isn't helping them? I thought he said they were.
Okay, I don't
Not at
wanna,
this
yeah,
point.
that's a tricky slope speculating on what they could potentially be sitting on and
Yeah.
not be.
It's come back to them, sure.
Yeah, this is a tough one, cause I know we do have people in Irma that utilize the facility,
Mhm.
but in the same respect, they do have the option to come to Wainwright. I definitely would not want to do anything more than what we're doing for
Our own.
our people already. And in fact, I think, you know, with like, we're starting to look regionally here more and more so. I almost think this should go to RMA District 5 and we should have a conversation there about regional recruitment, because driving the price up is not changing anything.
No.
Because all other municipalities are gonna do are match the price, and it's still gonna come down to fit and desire to be in that location, so, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, look at BC, they're up to what, $250,000? $500,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we can't even compete with that to start with.
I
Yeah.
talked
So you're
to
just
Bill,
throwing
he
money.
sits on that government board, and, our MLA is involved with it. They know that this, they'd rather see us cut even our own programs for that, because it's just the inflating the prices across the provinces and costing everybody way too much money. So even though what we're doing for our own doctors, they just didn't see us shop them. And I think they've got one doctor on that committee too, from Two Hills. And he's the one that brought it forward.
Well, the big problem is just.
So I think
rural.
that before you do anything, we should be talking to them guys to see what they're, why would you give any money away until we contacted these people and see what their goals are as a government board.
So that's a regional health advisory committee?
That's right, the one that builds on it.
Okay, I don't have a problem, and I don't think they're in a big panic, so I think we could probably wait a month and find more information out if
get some
that's what you guys
information.
desire.
Just table it
But
for
I'm pretty sure that's what they don't want us to do this.
Well, it muddies the waters,
It's
is
like
what
a-
it does.
Well, I
so
think
you're gonna
there's,
start Pay 'em next time.
That's
there has been other
because it's just gonna go
neighboring
like this.
municipalities that have contributed.
Well,
Yeah.
Like, I know when
Right,
I
so-
went to High Prairie, them guys bought
I'm
a
just
truck, a boat,
Afraid if we don't.
and that's after the guy was there for 5
Well,
years. He just
that's
put
where
the
you gotta have that
tires on.
regional approach to it, cause it
Well,
does
Cheyenne
lessen
definitely
some of-
did say if they lost, physicians there, it's gonna increase the workload here.
Yeah,
I think
That's
we're
what I'm
loaded
worried
heavy
about,
enough with our own.
wait times and that would go up if emergency.
I just think that your working relationship with them should be, if we lose a physician here and you know which one I'm referring to, I'd like to be sure they'll take our patients because we have a nice working relationship with them. I'd hate to cut your nose off to spite your face, but I don't know that money will help that, but we've got a lot of people that are gonna need a physician.
I don't know that it will either.
I don't know.
But a regional approach seems to
Yeah.
make more sense
Yeah.
than everybody doing their own
Yeah.
thing.
And
I don't
that's
see
coming
why-
up
I don't see
right
why they
about
can't
September,
operate here.
right?
Yeah.
They
Already.
can.
Well, they don't, I'm
I
just
think
saying.
that's what the committee wants to, is to look at a region.
Well, we gotta,
I did not
RMA
reach out to the committee. I,
there's an RMA meeting coming up
just
here.
looked into what we
Yeah,
do
they-
for our doctor
Yeah.
recruitment. So if you guys want, we can reach out to the committee and take a month and do some more research, so. It sounds like everybody's more
It
comfortable with
needs
that
to be
right now
worked
than
on,
making
yeah.
a
We
decision.
should put it on their RMA agenda too.
Yeah,
Thanks, Mike.
okay. So we don't need a motion, we'll just direct,
Well, and I
we'll just
thought,
table this for
to
now.
reiterate, I thought we were gonna talk to Cheyenne. So,
We-
That would be good.
Okay. Let's leave this till next month, then we'll table this. We don't need a motion to table
You're
it, do
gonna
we just
table it,
direction?
or do you need a motion to?
It's on the table now.
Oh, is it?
It's on the table now, so we'll leave it there until,
We'll get more information.
but I do,
I like the idea of taking it to RMA.
well, I
Yeah,
just
we
think,
should Put it on their agenda too for Bakerville, right? That's
And
September.
everybody's involved in this, instead of trying to
Right.
rate every other
September.
person.
okay. Okay,
Some kind of
that's,
standardized thing
Yeah,
would be
Yeah.
better than everybody doing their
and
own
if we
thing.
have to put up an extra dollars here, that's fine, but every community should have.
Right. Everybody's equal. Makes more sense.
The
Well,
government ain't
the
gonna.
problem is being, municipality, half of our municipality is closer to Viking than it is to Wainwright.
that's right.
We don't.
yeah, and that's where that regional approach comes in.
Yeah, that's where, yeah.
Okay, so we'll leave that for now. Let's take a coffee break here. And then we will come back and
Thanks,
start
Sean,
on
for bringing
development.
That up, that was a great input.
Easier for the camera.
Oh, boy, good. I got a project for him.
I got one too.
What should we do, Tyson? You tell us and then we'll come back off.
let's call the meeting back to order.
Got wrong.
And Development Director, Development Services report is there for everyone. Any questions or comments or anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, it was a pretty typical July. There was 4 development permits, just over $1 million in value. We've started the request with Public Lands for our Killarney pit in order to get a disposition to finish mining out the gravel that's available there. So that's a bit of a process. It'll take us some time to work with Public Lands on that. And there was 3 subdivisions completed, so really steady in the subdivision area in the last couple of years. Lots of people, mostly generational farming, people setting up subdivisions for the next generation.
Okay. Any questions, comments?
I'll move that report.
Garnet moves the report as presented. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, we have some RFDs coming out of this. Alberta Lake Management Society Conference, and that will be held in October 1st to 2nd at SAIT this year, Robin. SAIT.
Robin wanted to go to that?
No, Robin's, Robin's busy. No,
She owns it.
So you're going, Mike?
I'll go to that, yeah.
Okay.
And then we, so the 2 options are there. We usually have 1 Arm Lake and Clear Lake Watershed members accompany us, so it'll be for 2 nights this year.
I'll make a motion to go with option 1.
Okay, thanks, Richard. Any questions or comments? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
This is quite a list of Still.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a lot
so
of
we have-
lots there. Yeah.
The purchase of Tebbsville lots.
So this is very similar to the process conducted in Ribstone, whereby we have a lot of lots that were acquired through tax forfeiture. And in order to be able to do anything with these lands, if we wanted to divest of them or just to have full ownership of them, we do need to allocate money to a reserve according to the MGA. So just asking council to support administration in making that move, that allocation.
I'll make a motion, we go with option 1 and purchase lots at Tibbsville and deposit the money in the account.
Okay, thanks, Robin. Any questions or comments?
How long do these, do we have after we purchase this to do something?
No, we can do any, there's no timeline as to what we need to do with them once we take tax forfeiture off of them. The other thing would be if we let the time run out in 10 years, we would not have to put the money into reserve. That's where that 10 years comes into place. So we could sit on them for 10 years and eventually just acquire them. But in the meantime, we wouldn't be able to do anything with those lands, divest of them or anything. So once we've purchased them, we can decide at any point what we want to do with them.
Okay.
We just maintain them, manage them in the meantime.
Okay.
Okay. Robin made the motion. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, land exchange with the town of Wainwright.
So with this one, there is a parcel of land that when the town annexed on the north side, a chunk from the MD some years ago, there was a piece of municipal reserve that remained in our ownership, and it's within the town limits. So what has been discussed, council supported through planning that administration negotiate a land transfer with the town. The town made that motion at their May meeting, so we're looking to our council to pass a similar motion where we can exchange this municipal reserve lot for a portion that is adjacent to the walking trail. So the most northerly piece of the walking trail.
Okay, so we've talked about this in the past, but we just haven't had an official motion on it yet. And to move forward, we need a motion to go ahead with this.
What
Okay.
about the piece of land by the pipe yard?
I don't know what we're doing with that. That wouldn't be part of this.
Is it still in our MD? Like it's a chunk of land we own that you're
Yeah, I
talking
think
about?
so.
Okay.
It does on pipe left yard. Yeah. Wasn't there some discrepancy there with,
Not this time.
We closed the driveway, you mean, there?
no, right along the camp, army camp fence there.
Bruce, that's part of the buffer zone that we.
Right, there was buffer zone plus,
Yeah. So we don't wanna go
was
to
it the
that.
town's name on that too?
It was, that was lost. That was lost in the annexation, but the we've corrected that with
Oh,
the
okay,
minister in the
so that
presentation to
part's
the
done
minister. So
already,
it's gonna
okay.
come back.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, you made the motion?
Yep.
To go with option one. Any questions or comments? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay. RFD four. Wainwright Regional Waste to Energy Authority. So this is a piece of land.
So you'll recall back in the fall that the Municipal Planning Commission supported the subdivision application. This is the former railway historical museum kind of area that they had opposite of Canola Road. So this is a piece of land that was owned jointly. It's owned by the town of Wainwright, the village of Irma, and the MD of Wainwright. It's since been subdivided, and the Wainwright Regional Waste to Energy Authority is asking for us to give them full ownership of that piece that was subdivided. It is so I don't have on here how many acres, but small little piece just on the other side of Canola Road,
It's about 11 acres.
roughly.
We own the land though?
No.
Jointly with the town of Wainwright and the village of Irma, so it's that joint ownership.
Is there any plans for that?
All three municipalities have supported the subdivision, and then they're all taking it to their councils for decision on giving up ownership.
So what will the plan be for that land?
Development, it's zoned commercial or industrial, light industrial, I think.
Okay.
I think right now it's zoned institutional, and so
Okay.
then they would have to
Change that.
change that if they
Okay.
were going to.
Couldn't remember.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
Make that motion, go with option.
Okay, thanks, Oscar. Any questions or comments on the motion? Not all those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Committee reports. Who wants to start? Wainwright Seed Cleaning?
Haven't had a meeting
Haven't had a meeting?
for quite a while.
Okay, summertime. Edgerton?
Yeah, we had a meeting June 22nd, and everything was done under 100,000 bushel this year. And we had a stock inventory count on June 30th also.
Was there a break in there too? Did I
Oh
hear?
yeah, we had a break-in on the weekend, I guess. They stole the computers and the debit card machine.
Why would you steal
Yeah.
that?
They did that to Waddell's and to the store, right?
What's that?
They
I-
did that to Lenny's place and the store?
I have no idea. I don't get out much.
He doesn't leave Division Three.
My brother,
He talks to your brother more than you do?
oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
some of us work, Sean.
Yeah, right, okay. Let me know who that is.
Okay, FCS.
we don't meet over the
We
summer.
never had a meeting.
No, no meeting.
Okay, Battle River Foundation.
We had a meeting last night, pretty small, we have two things going on, RG. Raise the bricks up on the walkway a bit, cause it's sinking too badly, but it's sort of. Anyways, there was three things, and they're all.
Oh, the kitchen cooler we had to purchase.
Pardon?
We had to purchase a kitchen cooler.
Anyways, everything was passed last night, paid the guys to get it done. Other than that, everything is pretty good.
Okay. Wainwright Landfill.
Yeah, we had a meeting. I guess the seed plant meeting was the 24th, the landfill was the 22nd, sorry. But yeah, we had a meeting and there's a few things they're enforcing covered loads going into the landfill. And I don't know, I hear they have a little trouble with that because most people don't like to cover their loads, but they're forcing it now.
Like you're covering, like if you have a half,
Everything.
like a half-ton load,
Yeah,
Everything, yeah.
they want you to cover it.
they want you covered to come in
Okay.
there, but yeah. And they found a large quantity of illegal dumped waste, including copper and stripping on the south side by the landfill. Yeah, that's,
Down that road that we were,
No, in the landfill, just
Yeah.
inside the gate. They're cutting the gate and going in on that property.
Okay, East Central 911.
We had our AGM meeting, the audit went well. No new fees added, so yeah, 911's doing quite well, I think, so.
Excellent. Community Health Foundation.
No meeting this month or next, but we did have one special meeting. We had a couple come to us just to let us know what their estate planning would be and they would be doing for us for the next couple of years, which is kind of nice to know.
That's very nice one. Okay. Northern Lights Library.
We don't have a meeting again until August.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Reeve,
Yes.
can I interject here? I sent an email out to council regarding, I got a request from Alberta Municipal Affairs asking what municipalities provide in funding to their local libraries. Not through this, but basically directly, which would be through the rec boards. Like I know Wainwright, we have an X amount of dollars. It's roughly $19,000 or $20,000. I think it was this year. So, and Oscar, I think you said that you'd have the number, and you said check with Kelly from, which I will. What about Edgerton? Who should I contact in Edgerton?
Well, we can get it for you, or you can just, you know what? If you want to get the CEO there,
Okay, I
because
can
it
do that.
ends up, everything goes through there.
25,000, we give them 4,500 a year, and then we give them 25,000 this year for upgrades.
To the
I have that
Shawville
info at
Library.
home, but
Yeah, I
Pardon?
To the Shawville.
Jillian should be able to look it up pretty quick.
$20,000.
$4,500
20.
per year and 25 one time.
We bought shelves
for-
and
for-
a bunch of stuff for 'em over the years too.
Thank you.
Okay. Wainwright Economic Development Board.
We didn't have a meeting lately, but I did go to grade meeting in Hardesty with Carly. And biggest talk was the Hardesty School. They've gone to
Charter.
charter. It's quite interesting, actually.
What
Yeah,
did-
other than that,
When they do it Hardesty?
Charter school.
they went to a charter school, so basically the parents and the community took over the school.
Yeah.
And they're going to run some themes in it. Can't remember, ag was part of it, but
Focusing on art, I thought.
art was a big one too, so.
But it's-
Not in the school board.
It's a publicly
Yes.
funded charter school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That-
yeah, I think there is fees involved in using that building.
Yeah, there.
When we were on the Ag Service Board tour, that's the last thing we went to, is a chartered school where they have farming
Yeah.
and,
It runs on a 4-H curriculum.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, really well.
Yeah, they have to have a theme.
Yeah,
It was wonderful.
So would
they
that
have
be
170
similar to what they do with the Prairie Principal there?
Yep.
Very
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah.
But it is public. It's not a private charter school.
No.
It's, they still have the superintendent was there. They were all there on their days off, the teachers, the kids.
Yeah.
And the superintendent came and spoke about
Oh, cool.
how they run a 4-H curriculum, and
That'd be
they
cool.
do not offer busing. You drive your child from wherever you want, and it
Some,
was
some are
profound.
driving an hour and a half,
And they're up. another-
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
They're
Wow.
up another.
4 days a week, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're increasing in 1 year by 120 students. They've only been open a year.
Yeah.
It
Wow.
was really cool. The kids clean the school and empty the garbage.
They do the chores, everything, yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
They
Yeah.
have a janitorial services 2 days a week for 4 hours.
Yeah.
The kids do the rest.
Cool.
Could be way in the future. for
Yeah.
Yeah.
small communities.
Teaching the kids how to work.
Right.
Once school.
Some responsibility.
Usually a town loss.
Well, this is year round.
Yeah,
Long-term business plan.
but only
Committees
4
or-
days a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a good reach to it.
Okay. You want to add?
This is not really to do with committees, but there was a question earlier in the meeting about what we've done with our bylaw enforcement officer. And I don't think I really answered the question, so I wanted to clarify. I said we're working on a Plan B, but I can tell you more about Plan B. Plan B is we've approached an individual, a local individual who has, I think, the qualifications to carry out those duties. And I'm not going to mention names right now because I just don't want to get it out there. they're thinking about it. So I'll follow up on that and see where that's going to go. And if that doesn't go, then plan C would be to put an ad in the paper and advertise and see, because I'm sure, not sure, I'm hoping we have some, individuals in the community who have the desire, the qualifications to assist in that type of violent enforcement on a part-time casual basis. So we'll put an ad out, and I don't know if that's something council wants me to bring back to a council meeting, or if I can just go ahead and do it.
That's under your jurisdiction.
Yeah,
I thought we kind of,
just keep us informed.
Okay.
Until it comes to funding, like if it requires a request a wage that's, or insurance, right? The insurance was an issue.
Great. Okay.
okay.
Good.
Any questions or comments on the committee reports as presented? If not, somebody want to make a motion?
I will make that motion.
I think Sean beat you, and he had his finger up too.
Okay.
Okay, Sean made the motion. All those in favor?
What was the motion?
You already voted on it.
To accept the committee reports.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make a note in terms of in reference to the disaster that we had with the tornado at Dilbury Lake. It was quite eye-opening going out there and being on the ground, how extensive the damage was and how fortunate we are. I know there's some injuries, and I hope and wish them well. But I just want to put a huge thank you out to everybody that responded, whether it was emergency services, our Chauvin Fire Department, Macklin, our neighbors. Like Provost was ready to go. It's amazing regionally how good of relationships we have with our neighbors, and not only our neighbors, also the people in the area. They jumped in, they seen the potential danger there, and they went with their tractors and loaders to help out and help any way they could. So AMA and of other note, MLA Roswell was here all day that following day, and he's seen Edgerton or Wainwright took over the ECC from RCMP, who did a fabulous job. And the compliments that Garth gave our staff, how prepared we are, how well everything worked, I think that's just a tip of the hat to John Corlick, for the training that he's provided, and to our staff for stepping up when needed. And I was in and out that day, and everything went really well. So I just want to make a note of that. Good job.
Very good.
Thank you.
So having said that, I will have a motion to go in closed session.
I'll do that.
Thanks, Robin. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Thanks, Neil.
Motion to come out of closed session.
Sure.
Thanks, Bruce. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. So we have a couple motions coming out of that. Need a motion to hire employee number, I'll leave it blank for now, to a full-time position for Public Works. Richard makes that motion. Any questions or comments? No. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Also need a motion to allow Public Works to hire a full-time position for a water wastewater position for succession planning. Okay, thanks Garnet. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. One more motion.
Yep.
Sean adjourns.